Welcome to the news for this, the 23rd week of 2021. I'm Matt Miller. This is Trekzone. Before we get into it, a quick reminder that you can get behind-the-scenes goss and early access to all Trekzone podcasts by becoming a member today. Click the join button on any Trekzone video on YouTube, go to the Trekzone/support, or put your phone up to the QR code on screen right now. Plus, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel or podcast feeds wherever you listen, and leave comments and ratings. Now, onto the news. Star Trek Prodigy has unveiled its voice cast, first look images, and character details. Riley Alizraki's Rock Tak is a bright 8-year-old girl from Brykar. She's a bit shy, but not when it comes to her love for animals. Brett Gray voices Dahl, a 17-year-old from an unknown species, fancies himself a bit of a maverick who holds strong to his unwavering hope, even in the toughest of times. Angus Imrie will voice Zero, a Medusan, who is a genderless, energy-based life form housed in a containment suit. Jason Mantzoukas will voice the Tellarite teenager Jankum Pog, who relishes in arguments but will always play devil's advocate for the sake of hearing all sides. Ella Purnell is Gwyn, raised on her father's bleak mining planet, growing up dreaming of exploring the stars. D. Bradley Baker, this one I am very excited about. We know him as Clone Trooper, but he is going to be Murph here on Prodigy, whose age and species is unknown. He's a blob, and he'll surely grow on fans as he has an insatiable appetite for ship parts. We also have these images as our first look at the show. Very exciting stuff. Over on the live action shows, we've learnt some new info. Strange New Worlds is up to its 8th episode in production, with Amanda Rowe tweeting that she was helming the episode. This is a first for Rowe, having come from The 100, Doom Patrol, and Cloak and Dagger. EP and co-showrunner on Picard tweeted over the weekend a photo of John Delancey in his chair in his office, intimating that he's still hard at work on the series. Over at Discovery, it seems likely that they're deep into editing the 4th season, with Michelle Paradise offering some tidbits at the Gold Derby Emmy panel in the past week, saying, quote, "We're in the midst of editing things. We have some cuts that are picture locked. We're doing VFX. A lot of things are coming together, and we're pretty excited about how it's all shaping up." Last weekend, LGBTQ+ members of the Discovery cast took part in Outfest. Ian Alexander noting, quote, "With my character, I know that I was concerned when I read the script and saw that Gray dies minutes into being introduced, but I really did like how it became this sort of bonding moment between him and Adira. And Adira's love for Gray is so strong that they are able to save him. Gray is able to live on in his own way, and they both really help each other through this sort of difficult time." Anthony Rapp responded to the question of what makes Discovery different in its portrayal of LGBTQ+ characters. He said, quote, "I am just not sure that we've seen that many queer characters be so repeatedly heroic in the ways in which our characters are doing. That being centered and being part of the solution to literally save the universe. It's not that it was necessarily a trope otherwise, but it just didn't really exist to my mind." In introducing himself, in fact, a spoiler seemingly slipped out. Rapp saying, quote, "I am Anthony Rapp and I have the pleasure of playing Lieutenant Commander and now Commander." Sorry, is that a spoiler? Discovery's back later this year and we will find out exactly what's going on. Meanwhile, Eaglemoss is getting into the Christmas spirit ahead of the season. They've got a Borg Cube Advent calendar, which will be available from September in the US and UK. The Advent calendar is full of 24 individual all-new gifts and accessories, one for each day. They've got some awesome swag, including a coaster set designed on the console screens from the original series, Enterprise D socks, and an espresso cup commemorating the first warp flight in human history. Each day's gift comes with a festive note detailing the story and trivia behind it, both wrapped together in branded tissue paper. When the holiday season is over, the cube can be used as a unique storage and display unit, providing a place to store your Star Trek memorabilia. Well, what a week on Trekzone. We caught up with the news, heard about the next NASA missions to Venus, spoke with Emmett Plant for the first time about Alec Peters' unsolicited work offer, took a peek at the galactic plane for the first time, and caught up up on That Time When we talked short treks, met Gary Jones and spoke with Alec Peters. This week it's a podcast fest. Emmett plans back to update us on the past week. Keely's here to give us a breakdown of Loki's first episode. Robert Hewitt Wolf's Beam-In goes public, and we catch up on That Time When we talked Lower Decks Season 1. First met Trek Geek Dan and went to the Gold Coast Supernova in 2015. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe and ring the bell on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our podcast feed in your favourite app and sign up for the mailing list on our website. Of course, that is Trekzone.org. Please join Trekzone membership too and support everything that I'm doing. The Canberra road trip kicks off in 2 weeks. But for now, leave a comment on YouTube too. Let's chat about the stories this week. And as always, I'm Matt Miller for Trekzone.
Keep up to date with Twitter. Catch new podcasts daily on YouTube. Plus, we're beaming to your favorite podcast app 5 days a week. Just search for Trekzone and subscribe.